What is up, everybody? Got some news today. Got some new stuff. Obviously, as you can see, CO2, pressurized CO2 running in. I got a fluval ceramic disc diffuser. Picked it up at the pet store last week. Also got neon tetras. They're still so skittish. All they do is pretty much sit on the bottom right there. Swim around a little bit. This guy over here is chilling by himself. Loner. But yeah, got that CO2 running. I also got, it's a paintball CO2. Paintball tank, 20 ounce. I got an aquatec mini CO2 regulator that fit right onto the paintball canister. It's awesome. I also picked up some of this today, actually. Aqueon plant food, just because this back here, I'm still not 100% sure of what it is. I completely forget the name of it. You can tell it looks terrible at the bottom. The top's looking a lot better. I don't know what happened. Might be just regular melting, or just there wasn't enough nutrients in the tank. But either way, I decided to get the plant food. Now that I got the CO2, might as well kick everything up a notch. This guy's growing great here. Shooting out these stems. Roots are coming down nicely into the substrate. Starting to grow over that rock. I'm so happy with this thing. I love it. I forget what it's called. But yeah, I completely forget what everything's called except for the Anubias and the Telanthera, which still I also need to trim up really bad. I've just kind of been taking some tops off, planting them in, see how they go, which they're growing. It shoots out two leaves every time I cut it off anywhere, so it's growing good. It's still nice and pink. I just actually noticed that sticking up out of the substrate there. I had to put that back down in there. I got some hair algae growing off of it. I'm going to cut all them leaves off and deal with that. I had some really bad algae problems actually in the past couple days even. It just shot up like crazy. I think I was just running my light way too long for not having enough plants in here. And so, it's a bright ass light. It's right there on the tank. I was running it, I think, 10 hours a day. I think it was 10 hours a day. I have it cut down to 7. Just kind of help the algae go away, but the CO2 would definitely help with that. Which, this thing's been a pain in the butt to fine tune, honestly. But I've got it there. I got it running. It has the aquatec bubble counter that came with it. Let's see. I have it running, I think what to me seems like about maybe a bubble a second. I'm doing it slow right now, just because there's never been CO2 in the tank, and these friggin' neon tetras are fragile as it is. So I'm starting it off slow. Still got the lighting set down to be on for less time. But yeah, this will probably be my last video until things start looking great. Like I said, right now it's not looking too good. Telanthera's crap looking. That thing crap looking for now. Everything else seems to be doing good. This is what I believe to be the pearl weed. It's looking pretty green. I like it. I hope it starts growing pretty well and laying over. This thing looks like it's kind of growing a little bit. Still don't know at all what that is. Just like a guessing Ludwigia. But yeah, everything's on par. Oh, these rocks are going. I decided I don't want them anymore. They're just, I don't know, I don't like them. They don't match what I'm trying to achieve. Especially with the black rocks on the bottom, the black substrate. So I got, it'll be hard to see because of the lighting, but I'll just take it out. Oh, it's warm water. Piece of driftwood. It's Malaysian Driftwood. It's a nice little piece. I got it soaking right now. I'll probably have it soak overnight in hot water. just to get some of the tannins out, you know, all that goodness. But I think it'll be a great addition to the tank instead of those rocks. I'll probably keep this rock here, the one in the foreground, just configure it differently. But yeah, I'm pumped about that. I'm gonna probably put some mosses on it, attached to the wood. Yeah guys, super pumped about the CO2. Hopefully that'll get things going, that with the plant food. Get some nutrients in there. Some CO2. I got it on a timer to shut off an hour before the lights shut off. Then an hour before the lights turn on is what I believe it's supposed to be. Someone let me know if I'm doing that wrong, please. I'm sure I'll figure it out, but yeah. I will keep you updated when things start filling out and I get everything the way I want it to and everything's looking green. Probably gonna pick up some HC sometime here in the next 2 weeks. See how that goes. I'll give it a month. If it doesn't look like it's gonna grow, I'll just get rid of it. I'm not gonna waste my time with that. I know it's supposed to have a finer substrate and that I do not have. This Caribsea Floramax is pretty, focus it. Yeah, let's go. It's pretty coarse, so I don't know if the baby tears will want to grow on that. We'll see. We'll see how everything goes. I'm probably going to let this carpet quite a bit back, well, you know, around those rocks. Might lift up the substrate a little bit more right there, just so it kind of looks like a cascading effect coming down. Sorry, I'm a little sick. But yeah, I'll let you guys see what it looks like when it's, you know, getting closer to being done the way I want it to be. It'll never be done, I'm sure. Way too finicky and like to mess with things and change things, I guess, until it's the way I want it. And right now it's not the way I want it, so I'm definitely going to change it. But I'm super happy about the CO2. Super happy about, you know, just the way things are progressing. And I'm doing this all on a budget. That's why it's taking, you know, it's just coming along piece by piece. I didn't have the money to just buy everything outright. And I, you know, ordered things online, had to wait for those, such as the aquatec regulator. My light took forever to get to me. So, I mean, that was terrible. I had to find the right kind of canister filter for the right price. I wasn't trying to spend over $100 on a canister filter, and I bought one for 20 bucks off someone on Craigslist. Showed you the Magnum canister filter. It's missing a bunch of stuff, and I called Marine Lane and they sent all new parts out to me. Except for the intake tube. I was pretty annoyed about that because I just kind of have the line run straight into the tank with the strainer on it, which I've been meaning to get that. That's probably gonna order that soon because that looks, it's just looking bad. I don't like it, and it's restricting the flow a lot just from being bent over into the tank. But yeah, plans for the future. That's what those are. I'm probably even gonna get a Fluval 106 canister filter for this. I was thinking either that or just a hang on the back filter, a Fluval Aqua Clear thing. But we'll see. I also got another tank that I'm getting ready to set up also. Probably going to do a similar setup. Either that or just something completely different. Might even be some sort of like Iwagumi type thing. Just to even keep the cost down a little bit. It's a 37-gallon column tank. I like it. I traded a 55-gallon for it just because I figured it'd be smaller space to plant and just keep working up and go from the 10-gallon to the 37-gallon. I might do a 55 after that. I've always liked 55 gallons. They've just been the coolest looking tanks to me. I've had one since I was a little kid. That 55-gallon I had just sitting in my basement, and because I didn't have a stand for it, and this guy wanted to trade me for his and it had a stand for it, so I was like, alright, I'll get that running quicker just because it has a stand. So I did that, and then I think I'm gonna grab another 55-gallon at some point and plant it. Check got these guys. I also got an autosinkless cat back there. I don't know if I said that before. I don't think so. He's not as active as I was wanting him to be. I thought he would kind of take care of most of this algae up here for me. It's kind of just a glare on that. But yeah, you can see the hair algae coming off of it right there. There's some green right there. It's getting green on this rock here. Nothing on the Anubias, which is kind of good. It's just my beta's poop on it. I think he sleeps on the leaves at night and then poops all over him. It's my snail. Constantly on the move. That's actually one of the smaller ones. It's gotten bigger. I haven't really seen the bigger one in a little bit. I also got some ghost shrimp in here. I went to the pet store, got a dozen of them, and looked in the bag when I walked out, and there was probably at least 30 in the bag. I gave some to a friend, kept most of them for myself, and then, as ghost shrimp do, a lot of them died anyway, so I still have probably at least 6, 7, or 8 in here, and they've all molted, so I mean they're probably gonna be good. So, alright guys, I'll get out of your hair. Stop talking in your face. I'm sure it's nothing you want to hear. Let me know what you think. Any advice, suggestions, I'm open to everything. Let me know what you think of the tank, if I'm doing anything wrong. Yeah, thanks for watching.